Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half at number 0.
And I know some of their fans are already starting to look forward to the draft, but I still think this team has a chance to win some games down the stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
They'll get 4 for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the... Winston now to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Shoves him aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Jameis to throw it. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Quick throw to Olave. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Saints at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Kamara. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They run it again with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third and goal, Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's got Rome. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They find some open field here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. but how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Winston now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to the fullback on the dive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action. Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to...
They'll start with the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to some...
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Winston.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down. Jackson targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Again, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his throw is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This
a first down throw for Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Kamara up the middle.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On play action, Winston.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The busy night continues for Kamara, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit, even though you're down near the goal line.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Trautman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this run. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to... They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
No surprises.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action now. Winston. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake. Winston. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Winston. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action. Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 15-year career that's been aging like fine wine. Calais Campbell is one of the most respected players in the game. If he can get 6.5 sacks this season, that means he'll have 100 for his career.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Winston now from the 50. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 40-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Uses the stiff arm.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Rolling to his left.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Quick throw to Olave. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second down and 7.
Here's Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
But Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to
first and 10. It's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Winston. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So ball here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 about the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson going to run. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 4 yards that time. Here's Winston. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point. That's pretty crucial.
That's right. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Saints, there will be a few signs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
right, my flow